Some movies reverberate like a gunshot through the culture at large. The China Syndrome was one of those movies. I also half believe that the movie Capricorn 1 was in some ways responsible for all those fake moon landing conspiracy theories. Damn you, Peter Himes. But wait, there's a brand new conspiracy movie called Fly Me to the Moon, and I understand Scarlett Johansson is one of the producers. Damn you, Scarlett Johansson. What's the first thing you think about when you think about the movie Heat? It isn't the scene between De Niro and Pacino in the coffee shop. No. Generally, the first thing you think about when you think about the movie Heat is the gunfight in the streets of LA. And no one's immune. I was thrilled by the gunfight. That's the centerpiece of the movie. From James Cagney to The Godfather, the appeal of the gangster runs deep. So, what's the attraction? The outlaw? The bad boy? The rebel? Turns out even presidents are not immune to this appeal. But after it was all over, after all the high powered gunplay, I left the theater feeling bad. Oh no, not about the movie. I think Heat is a great movie. No, I left the theater feeling bad about us. 2 years later, the North Hollywood bank robbery goes down, and this time it was in real life, and this time it was personal. My youngest daughter was in junior high school at the time, and they went into full lockdown as the bad guys sprayed the neighborhood with machine gun fire. Just like in the movie. Only I got to watch it on the morning news as the story broke. I called my daughter's mom, who was a teacher at another school, left a message. Call me back. I called my daughter's junior high, got a recording. It was time to get going. But was it safe? What, are you kidding? That's my daughter. How fast can I get there? By the time I did get there, it was all over. Thank God. Come on, baby. Let's get some ice cream. We were lucky. So did the movie Heat inspire the North Hollywood bank robbery? Well, it certainly seemed so at the time, and it sure made for a ratings bonanza in all the local news media. In Dispatches, Michael Herr's brilliant book about Vietnam, the author wonders why some men seem to love combat. The two-word reply he gets from one soldier is hard sports. So, what's the attraction as far as movie violence goes? I'll just add two words of my own. Muzzle flash. Because let's face it, muzzle flashes in action movies are a visual stimulant. The bigger the muzzle flash, the bigger the stimulus. Do we really want to go with that line? I mean, what do you mean, what do I mean? I mean, look, and what's the next line? The first time I really noticed the effect of a good muzzle flash was in the movie The Dirty Dozen. Really? I mean, what effect are we talking about here? You're saying I got a boner from watching The Dirty Dozen? No. We're just good friends. Decades later, there's some great muzzle flash in the movie Predator, where Arnold and the boys hose down a triple canopy jungle. I've always loved action movies, but these days I find I can't enjoy them without a little black cloud of, well, not guilt exactly, I guess a certain uneasiness forming in the back of my brain, reminding me of the times we now live in. So, from now on, if I have to watch an action flick with that little black cloud forming in the back of my head, then from now on, so do you. That little black cloud will always be there. Oh, maybe not every moment, but it'll be there, lurking in the shadowy synapses of your brain. You can thank me for that later. I remember how in some of those old Star Trek episodes, Kirk would wax philosophical about man's violent nature. Spock, of course, was only too happy to agree. All that sound and fury, what does it signify? I think what it signifies is a society more in love with its guns and its children. And if that insanity is part of human nature, and it's time to change our nature, time to evolve. Now, I know some of you young Turks out there are going, oh man, come on, don't be so woke. Oh, I'm awake, all right. Just wait till you start raising kids. Sorry, I forgot. I'm supposed to talk about the movie. So, what do we have here? Well, after all the brilliant direction, and after all the brilliant storytelling, and after all the brilliant performances, what we have here is what my friend Trenchcoat Joe would call a hard caper film, as opposed to a soft caper film. Michael Mann's Thief was also a hard caper film. Alfred Hitchcock's To Catch a Thief is a soft caper film. One stars James Caan, the other Cary Grant. One is set in Chicago, the other in the south of France. Where would I like to live? I'll have to get back to you on that.